Cities are supposed to be permanent, anchored, stable. But across the world, millions of people live in cities that float, not on innovation, but on desperation. When cities expand, someone gets pushed out, and when there's nowhere to go, they go into the water. Makoko, Lagos, Nigeria. Makoko shouldn't exist. It sits beside one of Africa's largest cities, yet it feels like a different world. Tens of thousands live here in houses built on stilts, above a lagoon so polluted it no longer supports life. There's no sewage system. Waste flows directly into the water below. Children learn to paddle canoes before they even learn to read. Fires spread unchecked. Disease spreads silently. Every few years, the government threatens demolition. Sometimes they follow through.
This is Makoko, a waterfront community in Lagos where hundreds of residents say they've been rendered homeless following a government-led demolition exercise. While authorities insist this operation is for safety and urban planning, residents here tell a different story. A story of broken agreements, sudden displacement, and an uncertain future.
Makoko exists because Lagos ran out of land, and the poor were pushed somewhere invisible. Tonlé Sap, Cambodia. This village doesn't stay still. Tonlé Sap is a lake that grows and shrinks dramatically every year, and when the water moves, the people move with it. Homes float, schools float, churches float. Even the dead are transported by boat. Fishing once sustained life here. No pollution and overfishing hollowed it out. When the water rises too high, children stop going to school. When it drops too low, there's no food. This isn't a village, it's a cycle that never ends. Ganvie, Benin. People built this city to escape slave raiders who refused to cross the water, and it worked. But protection doesn't guarantee prosperity. Today, it is overcrowded. Basic infrastructure never arrived. Waste flows directly beneath homes. What was once a sanctuary has become a slow collapse. History saved this city. Modern neglect is destroying it. The Amazon floating communities, Brazil and Peru. In the Amazon River, water dictates a life. Floating homes rise and fall with the river's mood. Entire communities drift between isolation and abandonment. Hospitals are days away. Schools are limited or non-existent. Medical emergencies become journeys. Education often ends early. These communities aren't hidden, they are ignored because reaching them takes effort. Sienna, Grande, Colombia. They call it New Venus. Fishing villages above floating lagoons, connected by narrow wooden walkways. Once the water fed everyone, then infrastructure projects disrupted the natural flow. Pollution flowed, fish disappeared. The houses stayed, the people stayed, but the economy left quietly. Now, the city floats above water that can no longer sustain it. Manila Bay and Pasig River, Philippines. These homes were never planned. They were assembled from scrap wood, plastic sheets, and whatever could float, perched above rivers that doubles as open sewers. Floods aren't a disaster here, they are routine. Children wade through contaminated waters. Typhoon tear homes apart. Evictions arrive without a warning. In Manila's floating slums, survival isn't about the future, it's about surviving the night. Halong Bay, Vietnam. From afar, Halong Bay looks peaceful, postcard perfect, but behind the limestone cliffs, entire fishing communities once lived their lives on these floating platforms. Then tourism arrived. Authorities dismantled the villages to clean up the bay. Some families were relocated, others left behind, semi-legal, forgotten. Progress floated in and pushed people out. Jakarta coastal slums, Indonesia. Jakarta is sinking. Land subsidence and rising seas have already swallowed neighborhoods. For the poorest residents, there was no relocation plan, so they adapted. Homes were built higher, above rivers, above tidal floods. Some areas flood every day. This isn't a warning about climate change. This is what it already looks like. Phnom Penh river communities, Cambodia. Along Cambodia rivers live floating communities, many stateless, undocumented, unwanted. Evictions are constant, relocation is forced, citizenship is uncertain. Children grow up without legal identity, without stable schooling, without land beneath their feet. When authorities say move, they move, because water is the only place left. These aren't futuristic cities. They are what happens when urban growth outpaces humanity, when land becomes a luxury, when poverty meets water, when survival pushes people past the edge. As sea levels rise, floating slums won't disappear, they'll multiply. The question isn't whether floating cities are the future, it's whether the future will be built on innovation or desperation. That's it for this video. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button and join the community, because on this channel I talk about prisons, life, So yeah, If you're interested on following an African guy who's interested about adventure and talking about things that really matter, please hit the subscribe button and like the video, to help push it, and also share. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.